What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. How in the world a person gonna go viral over crying over an EBT card, being on food stamps, and allegedly being money owed to them? As a grown man, you let a video of yourself go viral of you crying over people that's fighting for EBT card, that need EBT card because of whatever situation they're in. And allegedly Kevin McCall went viral crying because he was on food stamps. This situation here, when I read it, it was absolutely insane. And this guy is so overwhelmed and gone that him and Chris Brown friendship has ended, along with possibly money being owed to Kevin McCall, and basically Kevin McCall looking at it like Chris Brown's fault that he's in the situation he in. This feud is absolutely ridiculous. It really is, and I tried to be sincere about it the best way I could, but what grown man, grown logical, smart man, what man would get on TV, put your financial business out, and cry because you're on something that is helping you at the moment? Chris Brown's ex-friend Kevin McCall was recently seen crying in a video that went viral, discussing their past beef and financial struggles. The video showed McCall crying and mentioning being on EBT card while he was on the Back on Fig podcast. Chris Brown publicly dismissed the situation, reportedly telling McCall he was chunked the deuces on their friendship and was no longer interested in their relationship. Pause. If you don't catch it, it's going to go right over your head. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So you trying to tell me another grown man is devastated because that's what I got out of it after looking at the video of McCall crying. I mean crying, slobbering, because he was on EBT. And some money allegedly is supposed to be owed to him from Chris Brown. But what man could be that devastated that a friendship is over? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand a man, you have to go to the public to talk about something that's actually an embarrassment, because why would you step out of character and show that side and let the public see that side of you like that over a guy friendship? Kevin McCall act like his life is completely over because he doesn't have that whatever Hollywood lifestyle that he's used to or that he was used to Whatever lifestyle Chris Brown was in, which was Hollywood to me, celebrity world, whatever. That friendship, that lifestyle is over. And he acting a fool because now he needs assistance. Okay, your lifestyle changed. Things changed. But I don't feel like Kevin McCall should have acted the way he acted as a grown man. I don't care if he was a broke man. No broke man or a man with money, but I'm making a point. Not even a broke man should go on a public platform to where everybody sees it, to cry and slobbering everywhere because you own EBT and allegedly some money is owed to you. Okay, you get mad about that. Okay, you have a right. People have a right to be mad about money that may be owed to them if it's supposed to be owed to them. But getting back, you do not go online and act a freaking fool about what's owed to you, about your finances. And also going crazy because you don't have a friendship with somebody who is very well known and is a superstar, considered a superstar. What? I mean, to me, Kevin McCall went absolutely crazy. He went absolutely nuts. For me, looking at the video, he went absolutely nuts because Chris Brown and his friendship is over, and there's some issues allegedly that haven't been dealt with. I listened to the response with Chris Brown, and it was just basically straight to the point. Like, if you that down and out, this is basically what I got out of Chris Brown's response. If you that down and out, why you ain't made no songs? Because allegedly, he was in the music. Kevin McCall was in the music business, making songs. Him and Chris Brown, had a video with Deuces, made the song Deuces. You that good, you that talented, make some more songs. That's basically the response that I heard from Chris Brown say out his mouth. But how I took it was, hey, if you that talented, you that good in music, why are you depending on me to give you money or say I'm the reason why you in a bind? Especially if time passing by. If time is passing by and you just still sitting there moping about, me and him ain't friends, he owe me money or whatever. You that good of an artist. Why you ain't made no songs to make no money? To get where you want to be. That's basically what I got out of it with Chris Brown and his response. But nah, Kevin want to sit here and cry and slobber, show the EBT card, and just act a fool. When you got people out here in this world that actually need help and can't even get an EBT card. Kids and people that have children, a big family, and they having a hard time getting assistance, and he crying about EBT card. Kevin McCall previously had a fallout over various issues, including a $25,000 payment Chris Brown supposedly owed him, allegedly. Okay. Even, like I said, even if Chris Brown owed him money, allegedly, why would you get on a podcast and act a damn fool? Because to me, he acted a fool. It was like, man, you could have handled it way better than that. Be a man. Call the dude. Call Chris. Hey, can we talk? Are we able to meet? If we can't meet, can we discuss? Whatever you got to do in a respectful, positive way to get your point across. Nah, Kevin ain't want to do that. Kevin wanted to get on somebody's podcast and cry like a baby because he on EBT. He getting food stamps. Man, you better be happy you getting food stamps. You better be happy. Because without the EBT he crying about, since he claimed he don't have it like that, lifestyle ain't the same. What you was going to eat? You sit here crying over an EBT card, but I bet you won't give it back to him. You won't get a card back to him. You know what I'm saying? You crying like, bro, you better be blessed you have that EBT card because of the situation he claimed he in. No, he want to cry because him and Chris Brown ain't friends no more and possibly he owe him money. Okay, he owe you money. Take him to court, do what you got to do. But don't sit here and cry on another man's podcast and cry like a baby about your finances. I don't get that. I know it's some females listening to this, but this is the question for the men. Am I right or wrong? No man, grown man at that, should be crying to another man about his finances unless he's making that decision to talk to another man about his finances. But just speaking on a regular basis, no man should be talking about his finances unless somebody is helping him with his finances, or he's making the decision to talk about his finances. But other than that, you don't get on nobody podcast crying and all that, talking about you on EBT and Chris Brown owe you money and, life just ain't the same. Man, you better be happy. Kevin better be happy he's still alive and he able to wake up every morning. He focused on the wrong things. Okay, like I said, Chris Brown owe you money. Go to court. Do it the legal way. Do what you got to do if he really owe you money. But getting back, asking the questions to the men, like, why do men cry about their finances in public? Why? Keep your finances to yourself. You always do that. Unless you're trying to get things in order and you need assistance getting your finances together. You never cry or let people know about your finances unless they're helping you or you choosing to talk about it. See, I believe Kevin did all that crying and acting a fool because he really wanted people to feel sorry for him and he wanted people to hate Chris. Man, no. Ain't nobody hating Chris over that. I just don't see it. This is a crazy situation, but it's obvious Chris Brown and his response is like, bro, friendship over, bro. Okay, I owe you. You say I owe you money. Okay. You that down and out. Why you ain't made no songs? You that talented. You ain't gonna be sitting there crying. You're gonna be in there producing, making songs, collaborating with people. You're gonna be doing something if you're a real artist. Or getting a regular job. Whatever the case may be to get yourself back on track. But yeah, that was a question to y'all, man. Why do men do that? And some advice that I'm giving out to the men, this ain't no question no more. Never discuss your finances, man. I'm going to keep saying it. You never discuss your finances to no public or getting into detail. The public ain't going to help you. Like, when I say the public ain't going to help you, like, everybody in the world don't need to know about what's going on in your finances because everybody in the world, is not going to be able to help you. So there's no need to, go into detail about your personal situations, shall I say. If anybody can understand where I'm going with that. But yeah, Kevin McCall should have kept that to himself. Or, like I said, go on and call Chris behind the scenes and talk about that. Because getting dismissed in public by Chris Brown, that's all that's doing is making Kevin more mad. More mad. Issue still ain't fixed. It's not fixed. Crazy situation, y'all. But y'all know I had to make this video. I ran across this. I was like, man, I gotta talk about this. And I seen the video. And I seen the response to Chris. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make a video. Make some songs, Kevin. You talented. You supposed to be talented. Make some songs. Take Chris to court. Do whatever you gotta do if he owe you money, allegedly. But don't you cry on no video about being on EBT. It's crazy. Because you ain't got the lifestyle that you were used to, that you wanted. You could have had that lifestyle if you just stay focused and stay on your own path. Don't depend on Chris Brown to keep you on a high horse lifestyle path. It was Kevin's job to keep his own self on the path that he wanted to be on and live the lifestyle that he wanted. It was his choice. But yeah, y'all, I had to make this video. Y'all know I'll be back. Peace.